Hello, everyone. Welcome back, actually. It's been quite a while since we've played Disco Elysium. Alright. I'm gonna give this a quick pause there, because that is actually quite loud. Uh... You know what? I like that. That is not too loud on my ears. Alright. We're not doing all that good, clearly. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, or I'll try and see what the tasks are, but if I'm not mistaken, from the last time we've played, there's quite a bit that's gone on. I found my gun, or sorry, I found my coat, but not my gun, which is a bit of a problem because, you know, kinda need that. Let's see what we got. We've got open door for Everett. Everett asks you to open the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard to intimidate the occupant. Do what you have to do. Everett has promised to give you info on the case in return. Get the key to the weasel's door from Manana. Okay. Ask Renee about the photo. The photo you found in the night watchman's booth. The one with the happy couple. Ask Renee about it. He looked uncharacteristically happy in that photo. Okay. Where's the rest of the armor? I don't really care about that. You have a photo of the hangman's tattoo. Maybe someone can decipher them. Tell you what they mean. You should probably talk to about two people about... talk to two people about them for this. You should probably talk to about two people about them for this. Okay, that's a... Okay. Can I, like, make one active or more active? I guess not. These seems to be my level up, I guess. And then this is my sheet. Okay. Interact. Can I... Okay, that's his body. We don't know who Renee is. Or maybe we do and I just don't know who that is. Oh boy, this is so deep again. Okay. Let's talk to him and see if he's got anything to say. What's up, buddy?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like lady... No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes. Wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is... Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes, it does.
Sure
I hate
does.
to break it bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Yes, I think that was kind of fairly evident, my friend. The Chasm of Blood is rather interesting. Let's see if we can try and make our way down there and just kind of continue on with our goal. Is there a reason why we don't want to go down? Oh, that's not a ladder. Ha ha ha.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
All right, I'm not gonna deal with that. Because that can get very dangerous very quickly, and we don't want to be a dangerous boy. We want to be a safe boy. Oh. All right.
This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name...
So I think we have to look for Renee. Come on, Mr. Katsuragi. Let's go look for Renee. Whoever the heck that is. Whether we'll find him, I'm not too sure. I will say, I think it's become fairly evident that I'm not too adept at these point-and-click games. I'll just be honest. I don't really know much of what to do, and I tend to get lost really easily.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to...
It's unfortunate for the Union to just...
Let's see what's inside.
Open the drawer.
Opens smooth. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. 2 and the same materials being handed over to... It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percent. Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing.
I mean, okay.
You're a police officer, not a spiritual healer. You can focus the normal way by turning your attention to something and not letting go.
Is that what you're doing with those folders over there? Right. This is probably not relevant to our case. After all, we're not investigating.
You're trying hard, but the data here is unbelievably dry. Something about containers. The drawer slides shut smoothly.
Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be very blunt when I say this. Use interact button in inventory to inspect the book? What? Where's the interact button? Okay. Not a... okay. Mr. Katsuragi, can you please stop blocking the way? Thank you. I'm trying to get through. Oh, it's raining. Great. Let me guess, this is Renee?
So, how'd you like our harbor? It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk. A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Indeed.
I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep...
Okay, but where did you get the key?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker.
Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting.
The little boy had it good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of what.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere,
rude.
and the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes. It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
That's fair.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
Oh.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Yeah,
No, they're
what about
just
the...
gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
He took him.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
A mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you. No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question.
Exactly.
Who even do such a thing?
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Well, we learned quite a few things from our dear friend there. We got some things too, like some handy dandy shades. Let's put them on. All right. So Kumo lied to me. Of course he did. All right. So you know what? Let's go open that apartment door because I don't want to deal with this silly little man. And then what's the map? I guess not enough map information just yet. Which is totally fine. Good in condition indeed. Oopsies. I always forget that you have to go all the way around, and you can't go out from this little section here. Alright. Dum 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 dum. Oh yeah, this guy was a jerk. Whirling rags. Oh, we still don't have a copy of the city map. Okay, that's fair. It's behind the warehouse. Right. So that would be My assumption would be kind of around here. And I feel like I'm completely wrong. But this is a completely new area. I don't feel as though I've been here before. Blood up top. A girl up there.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C. Ask away, pigman.
Ugh.
I don't promise to answer.
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her steering.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Yeah, most people
You
are
should
like
take
that.
the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on. I ain't no snitch, pigstein.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells? Ugh, alright, sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear.
Good
Looked
for her.
cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time. No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again.
Or a weakness for police officers, miss. Thank you either way.
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I've...
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Easy.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Oh, I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do, my dear. Okay, well, that's good news that we found out a little bit more about the gloves. But let's talk to our dear little friend here and find out why our friend Cindy the Skull is staring a hole through this woman's skull. Where is this? Docking reserved for the residents of Rue de Saint-Gilles.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. I meant you, the Revachol Citizens Militia, the police. Dayton, my maiden name. I'm glad to see you here.
Oh,
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
thank you, Mr. Kutsaragi.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
That's the man who was killed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question. Better not tie the force day to the bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Oh, interesting. So it has something to do with the wild pines. It's so easy. They make themselves so easy.
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi
Oh,
from
no.
Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois.
Oh. And what happened to it, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
No, of course she doesn't.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
That's the point, my dear.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Messing with your head.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement. She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
Tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones.
Uh-oh.
Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Might be.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Alright, let's walk over here, Mr. Kim Kutaragi.